Hello! In this video, I'll show you how to install macros on an X7 mouse using Oscar Editor and how to configure everything correctly. Let's get started. First, you need to download and install the drivers. It is very important to identify the exact model of your mouse, because different X7 models may require different versions of the software. If you choose the wrong version, the macros may not work properly. After that, install the program by following the standard steps of the installation wizard. In some cases, you may need to restart your computer after the installation. I'd like to point out one important thing right away. Unlike the bloody line, X7 mice do not require separate activation. This means that once the software is installed, you can start using macros immediately. Now, let's talk about the macros themselves. Ready-made macros can be purchased on topmacro.net, where you can find a wide selection of high-quality solutions for different needs. Next, you need to place the macro file into the correct folder of the program. To do this, find the folder where Oscar Editor is installed. If you don't know where it is, simply right-click the program shortcut and choose File Location. You can also open Oscar Editor itself, go to the Macro Manager section and click Open. After that, copy the macro file into the macro library folder. Please note, you should not create additional folders inside macro library. Otherwise, the program may not recognize your macro. Now, let's move on to assigning the macro. Open the program and make sure the mouse is detected correctly. Usually, the program window shows a diagram of the mouse with the available buttons. Choose the button you want to assign the macro to. In most cases, side buttons or extra buttons are used for this. Click the desired button, select the macro assignment option, then choose the required file and click OK. After that, make sure to click Download to Mouse. This command saves the macro to the mouse's internal memory, and after that, it will work when you press the assigned button. As for the left mouse button, on most X7 models, you cannot assign a macro directly to the left button by default. However, for some purposes, there are special macro versions marked LKM or LMB, as well as additional settings in Oscar Editor. If you have not only a mouse, but also an X7 keyboard with macro support, the setup principle is almost the same. You create or add a macro and then assign it to the key you need. Another common question is whether it is possible to download macros for free. Yes, such options do exist online. However, many of them are outdated, no longer updated, and may work unstably. That is why the quality of free macros can vary greatly. If you want, you can also create your own macro. Oscar Editor has a built-in recording function where you can step-by-step record key presses, mouse clicks, and delays between actions. So, to summarize once again, install the drivers and Oscar Editor, place the files into macro library, assign the macro to the button you want, and click Download to Mouse to save it to the mouse's memory. That's all. Now you know how to install and configure macros on an X7. Thanks for watching and good luck.